Hi, it's Robin Mack, and I want to thank you for tuning in for a quick tip. Something that occurred to me today that I have been doing a lot of, and I wanted to check in to see if maybe you experienced this too, and then give a little solution that when I'm tuned in and aware, I remember to use this solution. So, how many times do you find that you're miserable about something that you can't change? So, maybe a God given thing, if it's something about your appearance, or if it's something out of your control and it's just taking up so much time and energy, and you just keep arguing with the reality of it. So, and I'll give you an example of a couple of mine. But I revisited today a book that I had read years ago called Loving What Is by Katie Byron. And it basically talks about, well, she uses the phrase arguing with reality. And I just love it because when we're aware that we're doing that, we have a choice of how we're going to look at it and whether we're going to stay in that story and stay miserable or whether we'll go into solution. So a couple of mine definitely. Okay, so God given stuff. Let's start with that. I'm going to tell you one of my big ones, and it's this hair. Okay, so I have fine, curly, pretty crazy hair. And about a year, maybe 2 years ago, I finally said, okay, you have, you know, fine, curly, crazy hair. And if you keep straightening it, it's going to go away. So I decided to embrace it. And what I had to do was go into gratitude and say, okay, I have hair. That's cool. Um, I have hair. There are products that help with fine, curly, crazy hair. And I have a loving hairstylist that helps me love it as much as I can. So that's one. Another one, I would make myself crazy if I still hated my short legs. Okay, being 5'2", I'm not going to have the long, lean legs no matter what I do in fitness, right? So that's another thing I just had to say, that's what it is. And okay, so what's the flip side of that one? Well, I'm closer to the ground, so as I get older, maybe my balance will be better. Short muscles seem to build a little faster and easier. Yeah, that maybe only two on that one. And here's a biggie for so many of us, especially people in my 50 plus neighborhood. Anybody that's 50 plus has got to be dealing a little bit with, oh my gosh, this aging thing is really ew. So I've really had to tune into that too. So again, trying to appreciate what we do have, definitely always try to do the best with what we can to keep things better. Like aging and our appearance, there's things we can do. Aging, there's a lot of things you can do if you have a lot of money and you're not afraid of anything. So never chalk that one off the list completely. But just really loving what is. So I want to challenge you. I don't know if you'll play with me or not, but I would be so thrilled if you would be brave with me. And down below the video, give me a comment. Let me know an example for you. Let me know if something that maybe has come to your awareness just through this last few minutes that you have been fighting your reality, and maybe we can work on reframing for you. Or you can just reframe and tell me you just reframed it. That'd be even cooler. So I just wanted to share that tidbit because, especially working with clients with fitness and nutrition a lot, there's so many labels that we put on ourselves, and there's so many things that people get so hung up in, and the energy we spend on it is crazy. It's crazy, crazy. And so we're allowing ourselves to stay in a miserable spot or a miserable mindset about something that's out of our control, where instead, if we just flip it, then it can make all the difference in how happy or not happy we are about ourselves. So I just wanted to share that today. I hope you'll take it to heart. I hope you'll reframe, flip your stuff, and please share. The more we share, the more other people are going to feel a little more vulnerable and say, hey, I can share too. Because here's the thing I'm learning more and more, and the reason I am putting myself out there is we are who we are, and our story's our story, but going forward, we can choose. Is our story going to hold us back, make us hide, or are we going to come out and celebrate and try to make the best of it and help other people feel not so alone in maybe they have the exact same thing going on? So I have a feeling from the people that I have worked with that this topic on loving what is pretty popular. So come on, play with me, please. Okay, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Your time is valuable. I'm glad you spent it with me. And I would love to help in any way I can. If you have anything that you'd like me to discuss, whether I know it or not, I would love a reason to look something up and share more. So have a great, great night. It is Saturday night in Colorado, and I have just a little girls gathering I'm going to go to, and curly hair and all. Here I go. Have a great night. Thanks.